The Gibeonites and Joshua, a tale of deception and covenant. The story of the Gibeonites and Joshua is a compelling narrative found in the Old Testament of the Bible, specifically in the book of Joshua, chapters 9 and 10. This tale explores themes of deception, covenant, and divine intervention, providing significant moral and theological lessons. The context: after the death of Moses, Joshua became the leader of the Israelites, tasked with leading them into the promised land. As the Israelites embarked on their conquest, they faced numerous adversaries, including the Canaanite kingdoms. The Gibeonites, inhabitants of the city of Gibeon, were aware of the Israelites' victories and the divine support they received, which instilled fear among the local populations. The deception: to protect themselves from the impending threat, the Gibeonites resorted to a cunning strategy. They disguised themselves as weary travelers from a distant land, donning worn-out clothes and carrying moldy bread and old wineskins. Their goal was to convince Joshua and the Israelites that they came from a far-off country seeking a peace treaty. When they arrived at the Israelite camp at Gilgal, they presented their plea to Joshua and the leaders of Israel. Joshua and his officials, deceived by the Gibeonites' appearance and story, did not consult the Lord before making a decision. Instead, they relied on their observations and entered into a covenant of peace with the Gibeonites, promising not to harm them. This agreement was sealed with an oath, binding both parties. The discovery: shortly after the treaty was made, the Israelites discovered the true identity of the Gibeonites. They were not distant travelers, but neighbors, living within the territory designated for the Israelites. Despite feeling deceived, Joshua and the leaders honored their oath, demonstrating the importance of integrity and the sanctity of vows. However, the Gibeonites were not left unpunished. Joshua condemned them to servitude, assigning them roles as woodcutters and water carriers for the congregation and the altar of the Lord. This decision balanced justice with mercy, acknowledging the deceit while upholding the covenant. Divine intervention and consequences: the story of the Gibeonites does not end with their servitude. In Joshua 10, we see a remarkable turn of events. The neighboring Amorite kings, angered by the Gibeonites' alliance with Israel, launched an attack on Gibeon. The Gibeonites, now bound by their covenant with Israel, called upon Joshua for help. In response, Joshua led the Israelite army to defend Gibeon. This battle is notable for the miraculous events that occurred. The Lord assured Joshua of victory and intervened directly, causing confusion among the Amorite forces. Additionally, God sent large hailstones from the sky, killing more enemy soldiers than the Israelite swords did. The climax of this divine intervention was when Joshua prayed for the sun and moon to stand still, allowing the Israelites more time to achieve a decisive victory. This extraordinary event is recorded as one of the most significant miracles in the Old Testament. Lessons and legacy: the account of the Gibeonites and Joshua teaches several important lessons. First, it underscores the importance of seeking divine guidance in decision-making. Joshua and the leaders' failure to consult God led to the deceptive treaty, highlighting the potential consequences of relying solely on human judgment. Secondly, the story emphasizes the value of integrity and the binding nature of oaths. Despite being deceived, Joshua honored the covenant, demonstrating a commitment to keeping promises even under challenging circumstances. Lastly, the narrative showcases God's sovereignty and willingness to intervene on behalf of his people. The miraculous victory over the Amorite kings serves as a reminder of divine power and faithfulness. In conclusion, the story of the Gibeonites and Joshua is a rich tapestry of human interaction, divine intervention, and moral lessons. It remains a significant episode in the biblical history of Israel, offering timeless insights into faith, integrity, and the importance of seeking God's guidance. God bless you. I pray this has been a blessing to you. You have a great day in the Lord.